Well, now as we continue to demystify what is RISE and how important it is to the harness racing industry, this time we chat with Charles Tabone, who is the head of digital product. Charles, thanks for your time. And as we welcome you in, you about 12 months ago, you oversaw what was probably the most significant change or overhaul, if you like, in the history of RISE, bringing together Harnessweb, bringing together the commercial portal, which is the API, and also harness.org.au, all under one banner.
Yeah, that's right. Like it all comes down to the theme of the digital team. And that's being able to connect the industry in the most interactive and transparent way than we've ever done before. It covers participants logging into Harnessweb to do their ownership transfers and license renewals, integrity teams being able to look up data on course from their phones, and punters being able to get news, field, and results from every race across the country, wherever they are.
It's terrific. I know the amount of work that's gone into it. Now, so much preparation work and back of house work has been done that you've got all of the tools there. And I'm not saying there's not new tools coming up, and we're going to chat on those soon, but you're also in a phase of wanting to make things more user friendly, to look better, to be more accessible, to be more customer focused perhaps than they ever have before. So that's a really important part you're going through at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Customer is always at the center of what we do. So even though RISE has always done pretty well for the harness industry, having an online presence, and our I suppose back of house tools are honestly industry leading with the amount of capability there is. But over the last 12 months, we've really kicked it up a notch. Our digital team has more than doubled, and in that time, to have the sole focus that everything should be online and available to our customers wherever they are. For the first time in RISE's history, we've combined all digital avenues under the one team to handle participant self-service, API development for our commercial partners, and probably the most key, harness.org.au. This means we've got a dedicated team with eyes always onto the future.
As far as going ahead, you'd almost say that you've got a three-pronged approach to it, and I want to talk about those because they're of equal importance to you. But the participants, this is their life. They live on this. They can't, daily, many times a day they're on it. It's the backbone to what they do, and you've got some exciting developments coming up for those participants.
That's right. So Harnessweb has always been a really key tool for all our participants. It started off just being for pretty much trainers, for trainers to have a way to nominate. And it's grown considerably. Like pretty much if you're in the industry, you should be on Harnessweb. Owners, drivers, studs, it's all about Harnessweb. So as an example, so right now, we're helping Harness Racing New South Wales come on board with renewing licenses online. And the aim there is that you shouldn't ever have to send a paper form to any of the state regulatory bodies ever again. That's our goal there. And then on the side of, say, studs, we've got Stallion Selector, which we're quite proud of. We managed to get it out to the market pretty quickly, and absolutely focused on a top-notch customer experience. It is, one of the market-leading ways to look up pedigree information for harness racing horses, so size and dams, and it looks pretty good doing it. So yeah, we're really proud of that one.
So the three-pronged approach I talk about, you've discussed the participants. Industry is the other one, and then the public, in brackets punters as well, who bet on the sport. Let's chat industry before we get to that, to the public.
Sure. So industry, one of our big milestones coming up this year is going to be enhancements on what we call our Stewards Portal. So Stewards Portal is a one-stop shop for all integrity departments across Australia to access all relevant race and participant info right from their phones. In the coming months, we're looking to add microchip scanning, so track staff can check in horses by scanning their chip, and notifications will be sent to every steward on track that needs to know the information, everything in real time. And we think that's going to help, that's going to really support integrity staff throughout Australia.
Excellent. And then we get on to the punters and the public. And I've seen and looked at many racing websites around the world, and I'm not just pumping up your tyres, but I think as far as a one-stop national shop goes, you are absolutely right up there. But you're not content yet. There's further developments on their way, and helping people get engaged with the sport and encouraging people to have a wager on the sport is just so important.
Yeah, absolutely. We see harness.org as the landing page of the industry, and we're pretty excited for things that are coming up. So for the public, we've just recently introduced, working with HRA and Racing Queensland, driver profiles, which is aimed at really championing personas of some of our most important participants, drivers. So driver profiles allows visitors to click on a driver's name in harness.org.au and get a snapshot of their upcoming races, their career stats, a bit of bio information. And we're looking forward, and in the next little while, we're going to be adding trainer profiles, which will give similar stats and allow the state racing bodies an opportunity to shine a light on established and upcoming stars in the industry. So yeah, we're pretty excited by that.
Yeah, terrific. I'm huge on promoting, and not saying the drivers are any more important than the others, but they are our single greatest marketing tool. They're on screen during every race, and the more we can do to hold them up as some of the rock stars of the sport, the better. So just on harness.org.au, I know a lot of work's gone into it, but could we see a new look? Could we see a redesign? Could we see, some more bells and whistles on it? Anything you can tell us?
Well, it's a semi-concrete but not concrete redesign in the works. It's let's just say that we've seen some pretty concrete redesign work done so far that it'll still be a little while away to making it to the public's eyes, but it's very exciting with the new features that will be on harness.org, including I think is going to be a fantastic mobile experience. We're aiming to be industry leaders on that front and solidify really the landing page of the industry.
Outstanding. Well, you've sort of teased me enough to think that we need to get together again in a few months' time and chat more when you can talk more about that. Charles Tabone, their head of digital product for Rise, and of course one of the key people behind the website we all use, harness.org.au. Charles, thanks so much for your time, and I'm going to pin you down on that fresh new look when you can tell us more.
Great. Cheers for your time.